Okay, time for the finals, and we would like to, in fact, play first. Yes, this seems like a fantastic draw. We have good options. We can Bloodcrazed Hoplite if we feel like we're going to be beating down a bit, or we can sandbag it if we draw a mountain and just try to get him with anger. We've got a nice backup plan with Aspyxiate here as well. A little bit awkward that we drew our only really aggressive 2-drop at the same time that we drew our Anger of the Gods, but that is the magic, as they say. Our next draw step's going to dictate a lot, and of course what he plays. Laganaband Trailblazer, holy smokes. All right, well, we're not going to play Bloodcrazed Hoplite because that thing isn't doing anything. But unfortunately, our Anger of the Gods is not fantastic here either. Ugh. Yuck. And we don't get a chance to Asphyxiate this way either. Pretty unlucky, I think. I mean, 1-drop into our deal is sort of the worst case in most scenarios. All right, let's run the Bloodcrazed Hoplite out here, I suppose. It doesn't look like Anger of the Gods is going to get it done. And I want to get one more pip for our Disciple. The good news is it's the white ordeal. Sure. It's only got 3 cards left. See if any of them are good. Looks like he's tanked out. He might have a 1-drop spell. No, he doesn't. Oh, I guess he does, but he can't cast it. Flame Speaker's Will. Enchanted creature, it gets +1/+1. Whenever enchanted creatures combat damage to a player, you may sack it. Oh, yeah, that's the artifact on. Wow, that card's bad. He'll probably put it on that. We're obviously going to take away the Celestial Archon here, as that thing just completely destroys us. And, well, let's see where he puts that thing, but we can double block here to take out the Deathbellow Raider, losing our Hoplite, not a big deal. This is the big deal. How in the heck are we going to get him to not attack for a turn so we can Asphyxiate that thing? God, I have no idea. The good news is, yes, that is very good news for us right there that he did that. I mean, I'm not happy about it, from a taking a bunch of damage perspective, but it means that, like, if we draw a Rotted Hulk or something like that, we actually have a viable plan. In the meantime, we take 6, which is brutal. Come on, Rotted Hulk. We did start it, right? I didn't bring that in out of the board. Dreadbringer Lampads. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. That trades off for the Deathbellow Raider if we want it to. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can kill this and this, but we get rid of Laganaband Trailblazer. That's not too bad either. I don't think we're ever really attacking here anyway. So, yeah, we're just going to say go. That puts us 1 creature away from killing the Deathbellow Raider, but the Raider does become an issue. I still feel like this is a bigger issue, though, because 7 toughness is just so tough to get through. Yeah, I'm just going to go for this. If he has a combat trick, we lose all 3 of our creatures, which is annoying. But we got to get moving on getting this board stabilized, and I think that's one of the best ways, because almost any creature can gang up to block that. Tethmos High Priest. Another card we could just get is like a Magma Spray. We just go spray this. Anger of the Gods, wipe. Yeah, there's a lot of cards here. That's not one of them, but this is fine. Heck. All right, well, we've got basically 2 draw steps, maybe 1 depending. Burn spell, or just a creature, like a sizable creature would be great. Yeah, there you go. Ragemonger. No, that's not big enough. Awkward. I don't hate that we drew it, but it is not big enough. I'm going to chump block with Disciple here, and then hope to draw a creature. Creature. That's a creature. Very annoying that we drew it now, but at least we drew something. So we double block and hope. Obviously, he's going to kill King Macar. The question is, does he have something to kill Ragemonger? No. All right, sweet. Oh, and Aspyxiate? This is great. Yeah, we attack. He would have, if he had a Minotaur Skull Cleaver, he would have played it last turn and just killed us or put us in a horrible spot. So we're not playing around hasty creatures here. We're battling. Sun Guide, sure. Sun Guide probably just gets asphyxiated depending on what we draw here. Oh, he's thinking? I guess it doesn't matter either way. I mean, if he goes for a spell on it here, then we're super happy, obviously. But if we wait a turn, then we have to chump block if he does, because it'll make it lethal no matter what it is. So, yeah, he's not going to do it. I don't blame him. Oh. Oh. Well, that just changes about everything. So that's nice. Huh? All right. Yeah. Yeah, we can go for this. We get to look at 3 of his 4 cards here. We don't get to leave up removal, but we'll have 2 different blockers, so it's not a big deal. I wish he had 3 cards, though. I will say that. Yeah, he's just got a bunch of lands in his hand. I was going to say go here. I don't want to take the risk of him having just like a light. Well, I guess Lightning Strike just kills us, doesn't it? Sure. Got a block. He's got something, obviously, but... All right. That's annoying. Because we were hoping to get him, but... So it goes, I suppose. So what do we want? Creatures, I guess, the most. Probably just creatures. Let's just wait. Sip, Aspyxiate. We've got Pharika's Cure that can actually kill that thing, so... I think I'm fine just waiting here. Fated Conflagration. Yeah. Well, we might get punished for waiting here. If he's got that plus a combat trick, then we can lose. Yeah, I think we just take it, though. Because we get this life back anyway. I'm going to end step it, and then I'm going to sip if he has something to protect it. Doesn't. I guess another play, I could have just Anger the Gods. Yeah, that was probably a little hasty. I probably should have just angered. Because I want to make sure that the anger actually kills something. And we've got 2 solid removal spells otherwise. I mean, haste creatures kill us or whatever, but... Cron Linebreaker, that's going to get angered. I hate showing him that, but... It's better than the alternative. Creature. Thank you. Whoops. A 2-powered 6-drop. That's going to close out this game quickly. Oh, I like that draw. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be long for this world, but I don't care as much. Servant's nice here, though, because it can actually dig us up a couple of life where we get out of lightning strike range and potentially take away a couple of top decks from him. And that's a big deal. I think I just go ahead and asphyxiate this. This is a big draw step because if we get this and we get out of range of Bolt of Keranos and Lightning Strike as potential top decks for our opponent. Also, I mean, flyers are a big issue. Like, we're pretty okay with him playing any ground creatures from now on. We've got Coordinated Assault plus a Death Touch Regenerator. Should have ways to get around here, but the... All right, we made it. Keep attacking here, get him back down to 20, say go. It's got a Satyr Hoplite. Important. That happens for... Oh, it happens for him? Yeah, he's got some combat trick or something, right? Magma Spray. Banishing Light. But I get the Servant back. What am I missing here? I get that one. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm missing there, but I'm missing something probably. Play another Servant. I don't think I need to sip a Satyr Hoplite here, do I? Even if he steals this, I'm still okay. Guess I have to be a little conservative still. Hoplite can get out of hand pretty quickly. Can he get in for 5 with that Hoplite? Yeah, actually, he can do that pretty easily. 6 gets a lot harder. Rollicker, sure. God, this feels close. I just feel like he can just kill us out of nowhere. I could just sip it. Maybe I just sip it. I'm just so worried about him playing a flyer and just killing us in a couple of turns if we do that. Oh, Spray helps out a lot. Yeah, I'm going for the sip. I keep overpaying. Kind of seems important. This puts him down to 11. We hit him to 9, 8, 7. Like, we can actually start to get him here. I can also Coordinated Assault for 2 extra damage at some point here. But the double drain starts to add up really quickly. I still feel like we could just die at any moment here. Fearsome Temper, no. Put some pants on this guy. That's 3, 4, 5. We can get him to 1. I guess getting him to 2 is the same thing if we get to untap anyway. Or no, wait. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so actually we should go for this. That way he dies when we untap. So he's got 1 draw step to do 9 to us. There's just no way with nothing on board. All right, ground him out. Barely, though. We were at 1 for a while. So what do we want to do here? We want to go into defense mode. So let's get this Hoplite out of here. Let's get Rotted Hulk in. That's right. So we didn't start it because we wanted to play these ones, which makes sense. But yeah, that's not great. Viper's Kiss is possible. Drifter, Centaur, maybe. Don't think Centaur is going to do what we really want it to. That's possible. Cerberus, Celebrant. So do you see anything? No. Pensive Minotaur is essentially this thing, but a little worse. So we're not going to run that. I still like Borderland Minotaur. I really like Pharika's Chosen and Rotted Hulk. This is a pretty big game late. We don't have that many creatures, though, and I'm concerned that like we have to double block, lose our board, and then we don't have a target for this. Viper's Kiss. Doesn't really kill much that we saw. All right, let's run this. See if we can't grind out game 2 here again. Properly close game 1. What were we at? Like he was at 30, we were at 1 or something like that. I mean, he was definitely in the deep 20s, and we definitely got to 1. Oh, awesome. It was incredibly kind of him to say. Those are tough losses to take, you know, like you're so far ahead. It's a very graceful person that can keep their head about them like that. Really is. It's very impressive. All right, so we don't have the removal spell that we want. In fact, we just don't have anything we want here. We've got a lot of good stuff coming, but this could get very awkward. Yeah, it's getting awkward already. I think he's just going to hit us for 4 this turn, though. Then we're going to play Ragemonger and try to... Oh, I was wrong. Oh, don't be an ordeal. Oh, if he has an ordeal, he should have gone for it, I think. I mean, if I have Magma Spray, there is no way I'm letting Dragon Mantle resolve. All right, well, I think we still just stay on plan here, though, and play Ragemonger and just go for a block here. I mean, Pharika's Cure is tempting, but with him having 1 white mana up, it's not great. All right, Oppressive Raise. I like it. That's how you do it right there, buddy. And he's going to get in, and now we're just going to Pharika's Cure. Hopefully hitting land drops, but... Ooh. Oh, never mind. That's a nice draw. Just in case he has the Johnny's whatever presence or the God's Willing, we get to just blow him out with Magma Spray. So that's nice. I mean, he got good value out of that Swift Claw. It eventually traded 1 for 1, but we're at 13. Lands? Not lands. All right, well, let's just use up our mana here and play a Servant of Tymaret. Oppressive Raise is going to do work because we're missing land drops. 1, 2, 3. Banishing Light on our Servant. All right, so he already thinks that we're going to be attacking him, which is fine by us, I think. A land there would have been really nice, but not to be. That was weird. He must have Satyr Hoplite. Oh, he just running out Nyxborn Eidolon. Oh, I'm not going to kill that. Let's just go Rotted Hulk here. And no attack. Go ahead. I'd love to draw a land next turn. Ooh, baby. Yowza. Double Banishing Light. That doesn't happen very often. Yes, I can take 1. Lands. Take 4 is not that big of a deal when we're at 12. There's a land. Yeah, I think my plan here is just to attack with these and just play the Nyxborn Eidolon out. And this way I get to leave up double Magma Spray, and it just makes the blowout potential like much less if he's got another. Oh, wow. Peak Eruption? Dagger. Put us down to 5? It's pretty good. I'm just going to block. Oh, he's not going to attack. Good. Let's see here. So I can Magma Spray, and then I can go for 3, 4, 5, 6, and put him on a 3-turn clock. Yeah, I think that's fine. Boink. One more turn and you're dead, sir. Faded Conflagration. All right, the good news is that was the last card in his hand. Let's see if there's bad news. Bottom of library, top. So he's got a spell coming at least. And now we can't kill him this turn. 2, 4, 5. He's at 7. This doesn't go to the face. The question is, do we want to pay the 3 anyway? And the answer is, yeah, absolutely. We have nothing else to do. He's only got 1 card. So he put it on top. I mean, it's got to be something decent, but it's hard to imagine that it's a game winner here. Laganaban Elder, not bad, because it gains him 3 life, but we have exactly 5, so he dies here. All right, and we are victorious. So interesting deck, good power level there, I think. I think we appropriately built around King Macar enough without going off the deep end and making our deck crappy when we didn't have him and amazing when we did. I think that's a trap that you can fall into where it's like every pick becomes, well, with King Macar, it's like you want to acknowledge the existence of a bomb in your deck and try to augment that without completely warping your deck around it, because you just don't draw it every game. And if you start putting in all these crappy combat tricks and weird spells that aren't good on their own, then all of a sudden, you know, your deck just becomes a lot weaker, and you'll remember the times when you drew King Macar and went off, and you'll forget the times when you drew, you know, 3 Boon of Erebos in a deck that really didn't want 3 Boon of Erebos, and you lose because of it. If you guys want to send an email for feedback or anything, lr@lrcast.com. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, my name is Marshall_LR there. And if you'd like to find anything limited resources related, it's lrcast.com. Guys, thanks for hanging out this week, and we'll see you next week.